to begin. Hey Natalie, oh I love it when you pop up like that. Welcome, nice to see you as always. It does, it really makes me so happy when the team comes through. So I love to see that. So yes, welcome. Hello everybody to your weekly update. This is Demari speaking as always. If you're not familiar with me, I am a high priestess, spiritual coach, psychic reader, card reader, and the list goes on. So welcome. I hope you enjoy today's live stream. Of course, if you want to look into your monthly readings for the sign of whatever sign you have, if you're curious about August 2021, you can find the monthlies on my channel. I have the playlist already. Oh my gosh, can I get my words out? I already have the playlist there, so you can check it out. But yes, we're going to be focusing on the week ahead. So this is going to be for the 16th to the 22nd of August 2021. As always, you can watch from your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Okay, so it's up to you. You can watch from all placements, or you can choose the specific one. Okay, if you're not sure what your placements are, you can find the calculator in the description, so do check it out. Okay, so just thinking, who did we start off with last week? Oh yeah, it was going to be random. That's how I was doing these. So I'm going to just quickly find who we're kicking off this week, because each week I change it up, right? Because I don't want to start with Aries all the time. It's not really fair. So each week I randomly choose a sign to start off with, and then we work our way around the astrological calendar. So just to have a look, we'll start off with the sign Sagittarius. Okay, so Sag, you're up first. So we'll start off with Sagittarius and work our way all the way around back to Scorpio. So just to let you know the order, there will be timestamps added at the end. However, if you tune in at some point and you think, or you drop out at some point, you can always rewind, it's fine. But I will be adding timestamps as well, just so you know. All right, so let's get into it. So, weekly update for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What's coming up for you next week, Saggies? Let's see. What is the key theme for Sagittarius next week, please? Okay, so you have fragmented energy and the loving woman in reverse, okay? You could be a divine feminine, or this could be someone you are connected with, okay? Connected to. This could be a family member, a friend, a colleague, or a partner, or ex-partner possibly, or a love interest. I feel like this is someone closer to you though. This is someone that either you've been at odds with and you're at a distance from, or someone you've always had the desire to connect deeper with, is what I'm feeling, okay? Okay, so you're feeling at this present time that your connection with this person, or this can be you, right? You could be represented as the loving woman, so take it how it resonates. There is clearly a connection here that is on the rocks, to say the least, all right? I feel like you are really not sure how to approach the situation. You're not sure how to put your best foot forward. And I feel like that's because, as it shows here, your own energy is scattered, Sagittarius. So first and foremost, you need to take care of yourself, okay? Making sure you're feeling balanced, grounded in your energy, knowing exactly where you stand in all areas of your own life. And then you can concern yourself with whoever this person may be to you, or whoever you're feeling you're at a distance from at this time, okay? But it always starts with the self, because your energy is scattered. I feel like you are trying to concern yourself with too many things at one time, especially when you're not sure which part or what aspect of your life to prioritize at this time. And I feel like there are other aspects that you need to focus on right now, because I feel like you're spreading yourself too thinly. You're trying to be all things to all people. You're trying to multitask to a level that is insane, okay? And I feel like you're not covering your basic needs, okay? Maybe you're not sleeping enough, you're not eating well, you're just fatigued. So it's definitely a need to take care of self first and foremost, right? So that's going to be the priority for you next week. So what else does Sagittarius need to know? Let's see what we get in terms of the tarot. Wow, it's a lot of cards, but I'll take it. We'll breeze through it. So, Sag, you have the Six of Wands in reverse, fire energy. The Knight of Swords, that is Gemini, okay? So that could mean something to you. With the Ace of Pentacles, earth energy. So yeah, there's definitely something here that you're wanting to initiate, begin. You're wanting to cut something out in order to have more time, in order to have more energy, so you can start a new chapter here, possibly with another person. Though right now I feel like you're on the defense because you feel like this isn't going to lead to anything, okay? I feel like you're being very defensive right now. Maybe when anyone mentions this person's name or the situation, you can get very defensive. So just be aware of that, because you may start, attacking people needlessly when there was no malicious intent coming from them. So just be mindful of that. And I think that's only because whatever this situation is, it is very close to your heart. It's something that you do want to initiate here, something that you want to commit to, obviously, right? Next, you have the Ten of Wands, fire energy, with the Three of Wands, more fire. The Empress, Taurus, Libra energy, so that could mean something to you. With the Two of Wands, interesting how you got the 3 and 2 with the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, okay? So yes, that's very interesting. In terms of the signs, we have Gemini, Virgo, Libra, Taurus. But honestly, Sagittarius, it's clear as day that whatever this connection is, whoever this person means to you, whatever they mean to you, it's something very close to your heart. And I feel like you're very protective of, you're very guarded over, okay? I feel like if anyone says a bad word about this person, you're very quick to defend them as well. I do get a sense that you have a lot on your plate with that 10 of Wands, which is why you can't really focus too much on this situation right now until you take care of yourself first and foremost, which is what you're doing. Though you are waiting for the right time for this to come together. I feel like regardless of who's around you at this time or whatever they have to say about the connection, you're pretty much sold on what it is that you want, okay? It's just a matter of timing for you. And I do feel like this is someone that potentially is a divine feminine, or this is you kind of trying to get your bases covered first, be in this energy so you can attract what it is that you want most, because you are looking to create a substantial amount of abundance in your life, which I see you doing. And I also feel like a part of this new chapter, this leaf that you're turning over, has a lot to do with a new connection, right? You see how you're leaving the past behind. So I feel like you are cutting someone off that you perhaps once thought was an empress and wasn't, in order to pursue someone that is, okay, of that energy, nurturing, caring, grounded, abundant, the perfect partner in your eyes. And I feel like you're freeing yourself from the past in general in order to make these slow, methodical, careful steps, grounded choices in your life towards this new beginning. So I feel like you're actually taking the right approach with regards to this, as long as you, like I said, you prioritize your well-being as well, okay? Because I do see a lot on your plate. I see you having to manage a lot of things at once. And I feel like your connections are being highlighted at this time. And I do see you cutting cords where needed, and very much focused on putting yourself in the right position, in the right energy, i.e. overcoming this energy, in order to potentially build something stable with someone new. So I hope that helps, Sagittarius. All right. So now we're going to go over to Capricorn. So this is Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the week of the 16th to the 22nd. So let's see, Capricorn. What's the key energies for Capricorn? Key themes of the week for Capricorn for next week. Interesting. What else? Too many. Don't you love it when a big clump comes out? Just one card, please. All right, thank you. So yeah, Capricorn, you have playing it safe, and you also have dark thoughts in reverse, which is good. I'm glad this is in reverse, but let's have a little chat about this one, shall we? So Capricorn, yes, you don't tend to take risks unless you see that there is long-term success pretty much guaranteed. While, of course, nothing is truly guaranteed in this life, but you like to go for the safe bet. Even if there is an element of risk involved, you want to have, I mean, you care about the percentages, right? The probabilities. What is the chances that this is going to pay off in a big way for me, right? So it's like gambling, but with, you know, kind of the odds very much in your favor. Not to say you're a gambler, but, you know, that's that kind of energy. So that's what I'm getting from this Capricorn, that you don't place bets on any aspect on your life unless you have a very good probability of it paying off, it being successful, of you, you know, pretty much being on top is what I'm saying. So it's like playing it safe in that way, going for the sure thing is what I want to say. But what you don't necessarily know is that some things in life, while they may look good on the surface, while they may be the safe bet, pale in comparison to what could be had should you be willing to try something different, go the distance, perhaps, you know, explore new lands, try something that is very much out of the comfort zone, right? So this is what I'm getting. A need to explore, to be a bit more adventurous, Capricorn, okay? Not afraid to see what else is available out there, what else you could be discovering, not only in the world, but also within, right? Because that's how we learn more about ourselves, by having these experiences. So I feel like you could be cheating yourself of a good thing, out of a good, well, more than a good thing, a fantastic thing, because you're sticking to the game plan, you're sticking to what you know. But I do feel like you are overcoming some fears here and certain setbacks that you've been facing, which is good. So let's see what this could be in relation to, because that's pretty general. So what is this in relation to for Capricorn? Yeah, so definitely the message I'm getting is like fortune favors the bold. Yeah, because you don't realize that you may be self-sabotaging by not wanting to take a bold step forwards. All right, so Capricorn, you have the Strength card, Leo energy, that could mean something to you. The 8 of Wands in reverse, fire, and the 7 of Swords. Yeah, air energy. So I feel like what you don't realize is that, yes, honestly, in this situation, whatever it is that you feel like you have to hold back from, play it safe from, what you don't realize is fortune favors the bold, all right? Yes, that is the sure thing, right? Yes, playing it safe means that there is less risk involved. But what you don't realize, like I said, you could be missing out on something wonderful here, truly wonderful, right? And you'll never know. And it's going to start bringing up this energy again if you're not careful, because in the back of your mind, you're going to have these what ifs, right? What if I just took that risk? What if I just gave it my all? This could be in relation to a business idea, right? I'm getting entrepreneurial energy with this. So this could be about you wanting to take a risk on your own business, on a creative project, on doing stuff online, whatever it is, right? But being too afraid to do it because you don't have that job security, right? But nothing is guaranteed in this life. I mean, look at the situation unfolding in the world right now. Look at how many people who had been working in, you know, an environment for a company for decades, and yet they still manage to lose their job. So nothing is set in stone. So don't let that be the reason that you don't go for it, okay, is what I want to say. Next, you have the Judgment card, Sagittarius, Scorpio energy. The Knight of Wands in reverse, more Sag energy. King of Wands, Leo, okay, so you could have a lot of fire. I'm getting strong Sag and Leo, but that could mean something with regards to another connection. And you also have the 7 of Cups in reverse. But I honestly feel like this is all about you, okay, how you approach your life. Because like I said, Capricorn, generally you're very careful, methodical. You don't take uncalculated risks, okay? You're very cautious with how you proceed forward. But I feel like in this case, you are being encouraged to take a look at that more spontaneous nature that you have hidden, okay? Because that does still exist. And I feel like what will play out in this situation all depends on the choice you make. Should you decide to break out of the comfort zone, you will receive a blessing here, okay? If you don't venture out into a new environment, taking a calculated risk, doing something daring, again, fortune favors the bold, I feel like you're going to potentially miss out on something. I get that very strongly. Something that could really set you up for the next chapter, right? Because you are in some form of creator energy, whether that's in terms of your business or a business you're wanting to start, a creative project, an idea, okay? You may want to sell an idea, right, to investors, whatever it is. You are very much in the right energy to do this. The only thing that can stop you is yourself. But you already know what it is that you want to accomplish it. You already know what it is that you want to set your sights on. You have the vision. There is no confusion when it comes to the vision. There's no confusion over whether or not this is something you truly want to invest in. You do, but it's just a case of, you know, maybe you're still on some level holding back because of fear. What if it doesn't work out? What if, you know, this doesn't go the distance and then I'm in a worse off position? But that's not what I'm getting. I'm getting very strongly, especially with the Judgment. If you do put yourself out there, get out of the comfort zone and go for it 110%, you may be surprised with how things pan out for you. So I hope that helps, Capricorn. All right, so let's go over now to Aquarius. So this will be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for next week. See what key energies are coming up for you first, and then we'll dive into the messages. So, Aquarius, what is the key theme for you next week for the 16th to the 22nd? Just one card, please, preferably. Still got two cards wanting to come out. Okay, thank you. So, Aquarius, you have taking steps and discovery in reverse. Okay. So there's definitely a vision in mind here, clear as day. Okay. I feel like what I got from this is eyes on the prize. I've got my eyes on the prize, right? So you are pretty much tunnel visioned at this time. You know what you want. You know exactly what is, you know, it's like looking at the components, right? The parts that make up the whole of the picture. You have a very detailed view of what it is that you want, okay? I think you've become very, very clear on that. And now you're starting to apply yourself more and more, taking those steps into solidifying the vision into the 3D. However, there's still something that you feel is missing. Something that you feel like is a key component of that vision, right? But it's still just without your, you know, without you being able to grasp it, okay? It's like just being outside of your reach, right? So interesting. We'll see what that is, but it's definitely something that's very key, something that's very important to you, I feel. And you're like, this is the one part that I cannot see clearly, or I cannot get all of the information that I need, okay? It's just there's one aspect that is still hazy to you that you feel like you need to get to the bottom of in order to understand, or do you feel like you need to obtain, okay? So depending on what that is, it's going to be different for different people. But let's see if we can get at least some kind of insight as to what that could be for you. All right, so what could this be for Aquarius? Let's get more information on this discovery. Could be connecting with a Taurus. You could have Taurus in your chart, or a Taurus could be in the picture somehow, possibly a Pisces. Oh, we've got Capricorn as well. Okay, let's see what else is here. And Leo, Scorpio. All right. So, Aquarius, you have the King of Pentacles. There's that Taurus energy, Hanged Man, Pisces, and the Devil, Capricorn. Very strong cards here straight off the bat. I do feel like your stability is very much, you know, your absolute focus. Like I said, you're very tunnel visioned on that. Your material abundance, your stability, having a strong sense of security, a stable home life, having all your bases covered. That's first and foremost. And then accumulating wealth, abundance on top of that, okay? You may have also recently changed position. You may have had a change in career prospects. Maybe you're in a higher position than you was before. You could have had a promotion, a pay raise, something like that, or that is something that you're working towards within a company, right? Is what I'm getting for some of you. I do get a sense as well that you're willing to make certain sacrifices, possibly with your time, maybe willing to do overtime in order to get that acknowledgement, in order to, you know, demonstrate that you are fit for the job, that you are willing to go above and beyond in order to, you know, fulfill the role. That's for some of you, okay? Or understanding how you can best apply yourself in order to attract the kind of rewarding job role, position, company, whatever it is that you want, whatever this abundance is in your life, right? However, the devil is here. So I feel like there is something that you're still attached to that may be unhealthy for you. And it could be very much to do with a soulmate connection, because you have the Six of Cups, that would be the soulmate connection, the Four of Pentacles, and the King of Cups in reverse. That's that Scorpio energy. So it could be a Scorpio, but it doesn't have to be. It could be a Pisces or a Cancer, but that's strong Scorpio energy for me. But I feel like, yes, the thing is, what's holding you back currently from being able to feel fully energized, fully committed to whatever it is that you're applying yourself to, this vision, is the fact that you're still attached to something that is low vibrational, either a connection, a person, or an outlook, okay? So it's going to be different for different people, but I do feel like it is very strongly tied up to a past connection that you're refusing to let go of, Aquarius, on some level. Even if you have physically detached or removed yourself, changed environments, I feel like you are still hanging on energetically to possibly someone that is emotionally closed off, okay? Or is emotionally shut down. And then with the Sun, that Leo energy, and the Five of Swords, I feel like you know at this point that this is just kind of self-deceptive, but I also feel like by hanging on to this person or this energy, right? Because you might not even be hanging on to the person anymore, but just hanging on to the energy of the past and how things transpired, I feel like it does you a disservice, especially when you have this beautiful vision that you're manifesting. And I think on a conscious level, you are aware of this, and you are aware that good things are coming into your life, but this is something that can truly serve as a blockage, right? And I feel like that's going to be highlighted next week, so you can finally, let this go, put it to bed, and just continue investing and focusing on the vision. All right, so I hope that helps, Aquarius. All right, so let's continue. I'm gonna have a sip of water and then we'll continue. So I think my tea is still, oh no, it's okay now. But yeah, if you're enjoying these readings, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. It lets me know that you're finding these messages helpful. Okay. All right, next sign. So we've done Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Aquarius. We're now going to go over to Pisces, okay? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the 16th to the 22nd. What is the key theme for next week for Pisces? 2 cards, please. Okay, interesting. All right, Pisces, you have the loving man in reverse. So that's divine masculine energy and the sacred temple. Interesting. Right, okay, this is what I got immediately, just like as a download, right? Pisces, you are learning how to love yourself again. I feel like you're learning self-respect again. I feel like you're learning how to... I feel like you've come back to self. That's what you're doing. You're coming back to self. I feel like there was a disconnect, maybe because of a loving man in reverse, someone who was possibly very distant emotionally. I'm getting worse than that though. The energy I'm getting from this is someone who was very narcissistic, maybe verbally or emotionally abusive. Someone who was... I don't like the energy. It's very similar to what I got from the Secrets Revealed reading. So I could be tapping into the same group of Pisces. Yeah, no, this is not good. But anyway, I feel like you are detaching from this energy. You are coming back to self and realizing that you are deserving of so much more. Why? Because you are the sacred temple. Okay? You are a divine being. You deserve way more than what this person was ever able to give. And you're recognizing that now. So I feel like there is a separation taking place between you and this person. Yeah, look at that. 6 of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords. Yeah, this was very imbalanced, I feel. It may have been, you know, fair in terms of I do this for the household, you do that. We split the bills. I take care of these needs, you take care of those needs. But on an emotional level, no, not at all. Not at all. Right? This person may have even been like physically absent most of the time, right? Yeah, you see that? This person was emotionally detached. And I feel like you're realizing why this was never going to work. Especially when you are so emotionally giving, Pisces. So let's see what else we can find out with regards to this and what's coming up in relation to this situation next week. Yeah. What you don't know necessarily, Pisces, is that you're coming into something way better. Ooh, that's too many cards here. I feel like as soon as you truly shut the door on this, you're going to walk into something really beautiful. And that's when you start to really understand your true value. Look at that. Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That's you giving back to yourself. So you have the Justice card in reverse, Libra energy. 6 of Wands, fire, and the Lovers, Gemini, okay? So you could be connecting with a Gemini or a Libra, but I do feel like this is about you overcoming a painful, difficult, challenging situation where things were so imbalanced it wasn't even funny. The way this person treated you was completely wrong. It's unjustifiable, okay? Hence justice being in reverse. But you are the one that's going to come out of this victorious. You're going to have the upper hand. So where this person thought that perhaps they were going to get away with treating you like this, trust me, they are not, okay? And I feel like they have well and truly lost you. And what's happening is that your own divine feminine and masculine is healing, coming back online, and you are starting to feel whole and complete again. Again, I'm getting the same energy. You coming back to self, coming back to true alignment, okay? Listening to the advice and guidance and the signs of the divine to help you come back to self and reconnect with your higher self. It's truly stepping back into your power. And I feel like as such, while yes, this is a painful healing process, you are coming into union with self, but also someone else who could be going through a similar situation. And I feel like what you don't know is, as you gravitate towards this new person, they gravitate towards you. I feel like your past person is going to get really defensive about this. With the 7 of Wands, I feel like the past person is going to try and block you from coming into union with someone new here, because there is a new foundation on the horizon. There is a new home that is going to be built, is what I feel. You may be even moving home, okay? But I do feel like it goes beyond that. Sure, you'll change your environment, you'll get away from this person, okay, if you're still kind of going through that breakup process. If you were living together, I see you moving out or they moving out. I feel like they're going to try and stop you from coming into union with someone else though, so just be careful of that. But that's what I'm seeing happening here. I feel like the energy is starting to gain momentum. The more you walk away from this person and towards yourself, the more this new person is gravitating towards your energy. So that's very interesting. So I hope that helps, Pisces. Okay. So now let's go over to Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the 16th to the 22nd. Aries. What is the key messages and energy for next week for Aries? Okay. Too many. Okay, thanks. All right, Aries. So you're feeling a lack of accomplishment here with the milestone in reverse and a creative endeavor. So you could be an artist, a musician, a painter, a writer. You could be a designer, a dancer, a singer. It could be just about anything, right? Something kind of rooted in creativity, the arts. And I feel like your passion projects or your career or your business isn't going as you had hoped. You feel like this is not a success, but I don't feel like that's the case at all, Aries. I feel like that's what you're feeling because you didn't reach a specific goal that you had in mind, possibly in the time frame that you expected to achieve it. But that's not to say that you're not going to achieve it. It's just, it's not unfolding as you envisioned it, right? So there's some kind of disappointment here. I don't know if you was waiting on a certain opportunity and it didn't come together, or if there was some delays, or if things are not functioning as they should or normally would because of the global situation. I don't know. It's going to be different for different people. But there's definitely something you wanted to accomplish here within a given time frame, right? And it's not happening within that time frame. And I get that. That can be disappointing, but that doesn't mean, like I said, it's not going to happen. So let's see. What does Aries need to know about this for next week? Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. So you had to make a choice here, Aries, potentially between a connection and your career. And I think you may have chosen your career. All right. Wow. This is interesting. This is taking a weird turn that I didn't expect. Okay, Aries, you have the Tower in reverse, Scorpio energy, the Fool in reverse, that's you, and Aquarius. And you have the Two of Wands. Yeah, I'm getting from this, for a lot of you, you had a choice to make, not between two people, although that could have been the case. I feel like you had to choose between a connection and your career or your passions, right? Or between a job and your passions. But I feel like this was between a person and your passions, right? And I think you chose your passions, and now you're wondering if you made the right choice, right? Because you feel like it's not coming together. What's happening here? It's not happening, right? I do feel like there is a foundation that's coming apart, but I do feel like it's leading to something else. Again, just because it's not happening in the time frame that you envisioned it, or possibly in the format you envisioned it, doesn't mean it's going to happen. And I think part of the problem is as well, is that you thought you had to be one or the other. And it's like, why can't you have both, right? Why does it have to be one or the other? Because you've got to see here as well. Often when we talk about the Two of Wands, we're talking about leaving one thing behind and moving towards something, which is true. But we also see here, and I feel like this message is relevant for you, Aries, that this is secured. This wand is secured in place. You can see the bolts, right? And he's holding this wand. So something is already in the bag that you've already initiated. And now you're accepting something new, embracing something new that's going to open up the world to you, right? So I think you're coming to realize this. It's not that actually you had to make a choice, but you could have had both, right? Is what you're realizing. And now I feel like because of this shocking realization and the fact that, you know, something in your environment is falling apart, it's giving you an opportunity to reflect on this, right? But I don't see you taking a new step, a new approach just yet. There's something you're still reluctant to release here, something that may be involving that's, you know, tied up to your finances. Okay, so for some of you, you could be trying to free yourself from a connection in order to pursue this passion elsewhere, because maybe you went somewhere, you tried it out, it didn't work, you're thinking of changing environment, okay? Because your career or your creative endeavor is not happening where you're currently at. So I'm seeing a change of environment for sure, right? For a lot of you. But this is really complicated. There's a lot going on here. But I do feel like as well, there may be a connection in the mix that you're also releasing in order to do that, right? But you're thinking, well, actually, I did that in the past and that didn't work out. Isn't it possible to have it both? right? Why do I have to release one or the other? Why can't I have both, is what you're saying to yourself. So you're refusing to let go of whatever it is that you still have here, right? And I feel like with the Three of Cups, water energy, the King of Pentacles, that's Taurus. You could have Taurus in your chart or be connected with one. And the Hierophant in reverse, more Taurus energy. Yeah, I feel like there's something you're not wanting to release here. Okay, for some of you, there is two people in the mix. But for others of you, this is about, you know, again, the creative path, your passions, your projects, your work, your career, and this connection. Okay, but for some of you, there's definitely another person here. There's like a third energy going on here. And I feel like you don't want to release either option. Okay, let's be honest. You don't want to release either option. Not to say that you are playing two people. No, you are loyal. Okay, I feel like this is your energy. Even if you're connected to a Taurus, I feel like you haven't done anything unsavory. Okay, but there is something you're still refusing to let go of. So even if, say, a foundation is falling apart between you and one person, you still haven't released them yet, which is why you're not going towards the new just yet, right? But it's very much on the forefront of your mind. And you're trying to think, well, that fell apart, but how can I have this new beginning where I can have the career, my passions, and also a connection? All right, so that's what I'm seeing here for you. So a lot of kind of pondering is what I'm getting, Aries, and reevaluating before you take this new step forwards. Hopefully that made sense, because there was a lot going on there, but you get it, okay? Whew. All right, so that was Aries. Let's go over to Taurus, okay? So this is for Taurus now, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For the 16th to the 22nd, Taurus, what's going on with you? Interesting. So for a lot of Tauruses, it seems like you do not want to... There's a lot of travel energy involved in these readings. I feel like some of you guys are on vacation, or you are considering relocation, or maybe even going back home. For you, Taurus, I feel like this is about you... You are not wanting to go on an adventure here. Either you're afraid to travel because of maybe restrictions or because of the situation, or you're afraid of, you know, being in a different environment, going somewhere perhaps you haven't gone before, or maybe you feel like you've had to uproot yourself so many times that you just don't want to do it anymore. It's uncomfortable for you. I mean, Taurus, you are a homebody, okay, generally speaking. Obviously, it depends on the rest of your chart, but generally, you guys like those creature comforts. You like being in a cozy environment and staying there. A bit like a lot of Cancers do as well, right? So the thought of you having to uproot yourself is not a pleasant thought for a lot of you. So that's why I feel like even though there could be an amazing opportunity that requires you to venture elsewhere, you may turn it down because you do not want to have to uproot yourself once again, right? But could that be a mistake? We'll have to see, Taurus. But there is some opportunity that calls you to go elsewhere, and you're not wanting to do it. So we'll have to see why that is. Yeah, interesting. So what is it about this that makes Taurus not want to go? Why is this opportunity not being accepted? Let's see. And what is the opportunity? What is it in relation to? Okay, so it may not be a guaranteed thing. Maybe that's why. Okay, so I feel like because you have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck as well, Pisces energy. So you could be actually listening to your intuition on this one. So you have the Sun in reverse, Leo energy, the 8 of Swords in reverse, air energy, and the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, I feel like you're not wanting to risk it. You're not wanting to put yourself out there. You're not wanting to even stick around to get the facts or go there to get the facts, right? I feel like you are listening to your intuition in this because you don't feel like it's going to be fruitful. You don't feel like it's going to lead to, you know, the long-term abundant success that you're looking for, right? The happiness you're looking for, the perfect home life. Again, I feel like home is very much on the forefront of your mind. You may even be homesick. Maybe you are outside of the home in some shape or form, and you're wanting to go back home, but you feel like you can't, right? Or there's something that's calling you away from home and you just do not want to go, right? You do not want to leave because you feel like it would be a mistake and you'd lose out on potentially having this really beautiful life that you're trying to create for yourself. So whatever this opportunity is, you don't feel like it's actually an opportunity. You feel like it's not going to amount to much at all, right? And there may be a lot of competition involved for this, you know, with the Five of Wands and the Justice in reverse, Libra energy. You might feel like you're not going to be successful. That if you take this opportunity, if you take this path, there could be something involving work, right? But you feel like the competition for this is too fierce. So that's it. I'm getting it's not written in stone. It's not guaranteed. You feel like on some level, this isn't a sure thing, right? Even if you are the one that's being offered the position, being offered the opportunity, right? You still feel like on some level that you would be competing or having to fight for this on some level. And you don't feel like that's fair. You feel like this is something that should just be yours, right? Because you are the person for it, or because it's well matched to you, or whatever. But what you may not necessarily know is that with the Six of Wands, okay, you would be successful. So even if there are other people competing for this, or there are other people that are interested in this role, I feel like it is pretty much already yours. So even if you feel like you don't have it in writing yet, if they've confirmed that this is for you, it is for you, right? But you don't see it that way. So maybe it's not that you're listening to your intuition, but you're being encouraged to listen to your intuition. And bear in mind, you have two sixes back to back as well, because you have Six of Swords in reverse. So again, not wanting to leave where you're currently at. Okay. But you're being encouraged to listen to your intuition. Is it really your intuition that's telling you that this isn't going to pan out? Or is this your fears, right? That this isn't going to pan out, that this isn't for you, that this isn't fated, that this isn't part of the long-term goal, vision, picture, right? Definitely a need to tame one's fears. So take a close look at that next week. I would say over the course of this week, I almost said Aries, Taurus, because I feel like whatever this is in relation to, that requires you to possibly relocate, to travel elsewhere. You may be surprised at how abundant this could be for you. It's just that you don't feel like it is. Maybe based on fear rather than intuition. So that's what you need to decipher. What is it that my intuition is actually telling me? Is it my intuition or is it my fear that's telling me to stay back? So I hope that helps, Taurus. All right. So let's go over to Gemini. This is for Gemini now. And let's see. What is it that Gemini... Okay. Oh, gosh. Ugh. I already have your cards, Gemini. They just flew out, so I'll take them. Oh, interesting. So you have the Teacher in reverse. And you also have new supportive connections. So this definitely screams of teamwork for me, right? This is someone that perhaps you are kind of connecting with based on mutual interests, passions, right? You could be both studying something together. Maybe you're part of a support group or a learning group of some sorts. Maybe you're doing some online courses, or you're meeting to learn a new skill, a craft, right? Or you're meeting at a convention or a lecture or something like this, right? But I feel like this is someone who has similar interests to you. You're both passionate about the same things. And I feel like you are bonding based on mutual interests, okay? I feel like you're both learning a lot, not only from whatever it is that you are studying or that you're engaging in or practicing, but also learning a lot from each other, bouncing back ideas, right? Which is really cool. So this is a very friendly, supportive, encouraging energy. But could something more be brewing here? We'll have to see. So this could be something that you're even starting next week, or this is something you're looking forward to based on the fact that you are passionate about this. So this may be something you've already been engaged in for a little while, or this is something that you're starting next week. where you could be meeting, you know, this person who is very supportive, that has very similar passions to you. So let's see. For Gemini. Yeah. We'll get to it. Yeah, this is like a fated encounter though. Yeah, but you may not be ready for this, Gemini, because you have the Four of Cups, water energy, King of Swords in reverse. That's Aquarius, so you could be connected with an Aquarius, or this could be you, okay? And the Four of Wands. So there's that Four of Wands I mentioned. So you have two fours here, okay? So 444 and 444 could be significant next week. If you see that, do check that out in terms of numerology. That's all about stability, security, balance, harmony, firm foundations, all right? This connection is not coming in by mere chance or coincidence. This was fated. This person matches you on an energetic level. This could be someone that's even potentially meant to improve or change your life in some shape or form, impact your life, help you build the confidence to pursue whatever this craft, passion, or gift is that you are nurturing, developing, right? But I feel like you maybe somewhat kind of try and keep this person at bay. Maybe you're afraid that some feelings could develop here between you and this person, and that's why you think it's better to just shut it down straight from the beginning, right? Rather than potentially seeing where this could go or how this could unfold. I feel like you're kind of just, you know, rejecting any notion of that straight off the bat. Okay. So interesting. You do have the Two of Cups in reverse, so maybe you've recently come out of a significant connection here. King of Pentacles, that's Taurus, so it could have been with a Taurus. Three of Cups, yeah, and the Empress in reverse, which is Taurus Libra energy, right? So yeah, I feel like honestly, you've just come out of a really heavy commitment, something that's come to an end with someone that you thought potentially was the Empress or the King of Pentacles to you, right? But that's come to an end. But I feel like with the Empress energy being in reverse, regardless of your gender, right? This is just the divine feminine. I feel like you're having to give back to yourself first and foremost, which is why you may feel like you are not ready to give to another significant connection, even though the energy is there, even though clearly there is some chemistry here between you and this person. Right now, you're happy to keep it on a friendly level, okay, and enjoy the experience of getting to know someone, befriending someone, supporting each other through this mutual interest, right? But in terms of anything romantic, you're holding back from that because right now you're focused on yourself. All right, so hopefully that helps, Gemini. Yeah, which is not necessarily a terrible thing. I mean, it's good to focus on yourself. Yeah, especially, let me just show you. You have true love in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you need to love yourself first. Give back to yourself first, and you recognize this, which is why you're not pursuing this connection. But would I say that there isn't some form of interest there? No, I feel like there is, and it's mutual, but you are taking care of self first, which is pretty much the smart thing to do, okay? But don't just completely reject it is what I would say, because you may miss out on something beautiful. Okay, so that was Gemini. Let's go over to Cancer. So this will be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for next week for Cancer. Okay, so you have Professional Assistants in reverse, and you also have the Ascended Masters in reverse. Oh, Cancer. I feel like you're facing some challenges, okay, some logistical challenges, but it's not something you cannot overcome yourself. I feel like this is kind of something you're being asked to do by the universe, by the divine, because you have acquired a lot of new skills. You've acquired the know-how on a lot of things. I feel like you have matured significantly. I feel like you've had to adult a lot recently, and there is much more adulting involved next week, but it's not beyond your means, okay? It's not beyond your capabilities to do so, okay? So there's something that you feel like you're maybe stuck with, that you're not sure how to accomplish, how to overcome, how to put the measures in place, how to, you know, get things moving, right? Or get something to come together. But you have the means to do so, is what the divine is saying here. You just may not be seeing that because you're not getting clear messages. You're not getting any form of real kind of professional support, assistance, or information, right? So you feel like you're having to do this alone, that you're in the dark, but you're not. It's that you are capable of doing this yourself, okay? Even if it doesn't seem like it, you might be, how am I supposed to do this, right? You will, okay? You're going to be surprised, I feel. Okay. So let's see. What is this about exactly for Cancer? Something that's obviously troubling them. I saw the Eight of Swords here, but the Temperance card was there as well, Sagittarius energy. So it's like I was saying, as long as you can keep in control of your emotional state, Cancer, you've got this, all right? So don't let your fear, your thoughts, and your emotions, you know, pull your energy down, because you've got this. So let's see what this could be about. Yeah, okay. Oh gosh, okay. All right, so you have the Nine of Cups in reverse, okay? The Ten of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Swords, okay? So I feel like at this point, you are not happy with how things are transpiring in a situation here. This could have a lot to do with your overall happiness, what you think is going to lead to that. Maybe it's not what you thought it was. Maybe it's not going to happen in the format you thought it was. Maybe you're going to, you know, find it in a different place, in a different format, okay? So there may be a wish that wasn't fulfilled and you feel like, well, this didn't come together, so that's it. My vision is a done deal. I should just give up on this. No, that's not the reality. I feel like the truth is coming in, that it's not what you envisioned it to be. That just because this wasn't fulfilled at the time, at the place, in the format that you expected, doesn't mean that good things aren't coming your way, Cancer. It's just there was something about this that wasn't real, okay? This was illusionary. Whatever you thought was a wish fulfillment was not, okay? And I feel like you're going to get the truth in the matter. You're going to get clarity. The divine is helping you here by delivering the truth, okay? So that's how they're assisting you, not through signs and synchronicities, not through giving you direct assistance or allowing people to step in for you. No, but what they're doing is giving you the truth. Even if it's cold and harsh, right? It will serve you. Because next you have the Five of Swords, right? Air energy. The High Priestess in reverse. The Empress in reverse. Taurus energy. And the King of Pentacles, Taurus again. So yeah, what you're going to learn is that someone was playing mind games here. Someone was being deceptive. That this person had no intention of helping you overcome something here, okay? And that you weren't, actually the signs were around you the whole time, but you were not listening. You were not paying attention. That's why the universe stopped giving you signs about whatever this truth is, whoever this manipulative person is, because you weren't even listening to your own intuition. You weren't looking at the signs, even though they were staring in your face. And now, instead, the divine is coming in with the cold, harsh reality. And they're like, we cannot help you with this, right? I know it's not going to be easy to hear, but you need to hear this, because this is the truth. This person, they weren't it. They just simply weren't it. That's the reality. And I feel like now, it's like rather than pinning your stability on another person, you need to continue creating it for yourself. And you are more than capable of doing so. So that's what I feel like it is. You are not going to get help from someone else to rebuild your life. This is something you have to do off your own back, Cancer. And you are more than capable of doing so, right? But I do feel there is someone here who will see your value, okay? Someone who does see good things coming towards you, and that maybe even wants to encourage you or support you. It's not to say you're not going to get any support or encouragement, that people don't care about you. Of course not. But I just mean that whoever you're kind of pinning your hopes on in terms of building a stable life, building your happy ever after with, you're going to get the truth that this person was never going to do that, okay, with the Five of Swords. They may have done the same thing to you as they've done to someone else before you. And you may come to find out that this is a pattern of theirs, that they build people up thinking that they're going to build something long-term, only to disappoint, only to betray. And you weren't the first one. Look, there was someone else further down the line. So they did this to someone else, then they did it to you, and now they're going to do it to someone else. This is a pattern. And this is what you're going to come to find out about this person. But I feel like you're going to start bossing up. I feel like you're going to start really investing in yourself with that King of Pentacles. And you may be connecting with someone who wants to support as well, that does want to show you that you are not entirely alone, okay? It's just that, you know, you have to build this new foundation for yourself. Yeah, there is a new connection coming in, but I don't feel like you're ready for the Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. No, this is about doing this for yourself. Hence the Empress being in reverse, because you thought that your abundance, your happiness, your stability was rooted in this connection or dependent on this connection in some shape or form. But no, that's not the truth, okay? It's all dependent on you, Cancer. And I feel like as such, you're going to start focusing on building that foundation for yourself. I feel like this started already. But I feel like this is going to solidify the need to take care of self first, right? But I do see someone coming towards you, right? Look at this. This is someone stable, possibly a Taurus, that sees how giving you are, and they see that you've been through a lot, okay? And that you are this loving, beautiful, caring person, okay? It's not that you're not giving, but you need to give to yourself. You need to create stability for yourself, because this person cannot be your rock. They cannot be, you know, your stability, that which you build a foundation on. All they can do is support, all right? And add to your happiness, not be your happiness. So I hope that helps, Cancer. All right, tough love there, but it's true, you know, that's the reality. Otherwise you end up, look, you end up like this again, depleted. You can't pin your happiness and stability on someone else, all right? You need to build that for yourself. Okay, so that was Cancer. Let's go over to Leo. Okay, for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the 16th to the 22nd. All right, for Leo, let's see what's coming up for you. Key messages, key themes. I feel like a lot of people's travel plans are being placed on hold. I'm getting that very strongly for next week specifically. But anyway, Leo, you have friends, family, and guides. Okay, so spirit communication here. And planning an action in reverse. Yes, someone wants you to put some plans on hold for now. Okay, if you're thinking of venturing elsewhere, this doesn't seem like to me going, you know, just across the pond. No, this is, you know, long distance travel. This could be grand plans that you have to build a life elsewhere. I'm telling you, you know, your spirit team, your spirit entourage is telling you, not now. Excuse me, now is not the time. Okay, so if you have travel plans, don't be surprised if your flight is cancelled or postponed or, you know, even refunded, Leo. And I feel like this is a means of spiritual protection. You're not meant to go on this trip if it's next week, or if you hear that something's been cancelled next week, it's for a reason, okay? You are not meant to travel at this time, not long distances, all right? So let's see. Yeah, look at that. There you are, Leo. King of Wands, Ace of Cups in reverse. This is saving you from disappointment, from a loss potentially, okay? So this is significant. Let's see. So tell me more about this. Why is Leo being kept here? And I say here, wherever here is to you. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna find out though. There's some message coming in. You may have been even planning to go visit someone. But yeah, look at that. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe someone was like, oh, come, you can have a new life here. We can do this. We can do that. I can help you do this. I can help you do that. No, Leo. No. Okay, just no. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Earth energy. Page of Wands. Fire. Specifically could be Sagittarius, right? Or this could be you. Or Aries, but, you know. King of Cups in reverse. Scorpio energy, right? Yeah, I feel like there may have been a promise of an opportunity, of a work opportunity. Like, yeah, start a whole new life over here. You'll have a home, you'll have good money. I'll get you a job, or I'll help you find a job. Everything's going to be fine. No, Leo, that's not what's happening here. I feel like whatever promise was made here, or opportunity, I feel like it wasn't solid. Okay, whatever this was, whatever this reason would have been for you to travel, it wasn't solid. Okay, you may have even had to like quit your job to do it, right? I don't feel like you handed your notice in, but maybe you were about to, and the universe is like, no, Leo, don't do it. Okay, it's a trap. Okay, don't do it. So that may be why you're getting this conversation or this communication coming in really, really fast, because it's like to help you like stop the brakes essentially, because, you know, put on the brakes so you don't make this mistake potentially, because you might actually find that the person that was going to help you just goes ghost. All right, they just completely go off radar for whatever reason, because you also have the Knight of Wands in reverse, so there is definitely not movement here. Right? This is like the energy of traveling. Out of all the court cards, this is the traveler. You're not traveling. So I feel like this person, all of a sudden, possibly last minute, will just go quiet. Especially if you were traveling for a love connection, for a love interest. This person was not serious, okay? And I feel like, yeah, with the Death card being in reverse, getting strong Scorpio here, and the Four of Pentacles, this is a close call. You're like, thank God I didn't actually, you know, hand my notice in. I didn't give up on my apartment, or I didn't invest even more money. All I've lost is potentially a flight ticket, or maybe you didn't even get to that stage, right? So I feel like this was like catching you in the nick of time, Leo, stopping you from making a mistake here. Because whoever it was that was like convincing you it'd be a great idea to travel to them, to be with them, live with them, whether it was a friend, a family member, or a love interest, I feel like they're gonna go ghost. That's what I'm really feeling, right? That this offer wasn't stable. It wasn't rooted in reality. There was no real offer on the table. That's what I'm getting from this, okay? I just want to get one more card, or maybe two more. Yeah. Okay, so you have the Eight of Cups in reverse, and the Judgment card, Scorpio and Sagittarius energy. So Scorpio is coming in really fast. Yeah, I feel like this person, I feel like the energy is tied up elsewhere. So they may have told you that they were done with the situation. Look at that, Three of Pentacles as well. And the Justice in reverse. And look at that, this person, if this was a love interest, they're still in a relationship. And you're going to find that out, Leo. Okay, wow, that's ridiculous. Either you are finding this out, or I feel like you had suspicions anyway. That's why you hadn't handed your notice in yet. And maybe this person was only like communicating at certain times, right? Only like wanting to see you on certain occasions, right? And then you were thinking about seriously committing to this, not knowing that this person's already tied up in another commitment. This is crazy. Anyway, but I feel like you're already getting an inkling of that. And I feel like once it's very clear that this person is already in a partnership elsewhere, I feel like you're going to pull all the way back. So that may be why this person's kind of ghosting you, or maybe their person's finding out that they've been doing this as well. Wow. So Leo, that looks like a close call for some of you. But I feel like you already knew on some level, some part of you, because bearing in mind, we never get a reading like this, like, oh, yeah. Need I say more? Right? This person is committed already. Because I do feel like it was potentially a love interest here. So they had other commitments. But anyway, yeah, you already knew on some level. Whether this person, I mean, obviously this person didn't express this, but I think you already knew. There was things that were not lining up. So that's why perhaps you didn't fully commit and invest in this change, which is a good thing. That's why the divine are pulling the brakes and helping you to see the truth. And I feel like once it becomes abundantly clear, this person will ghost. So, wow, Leo, I'm sorry if you're dealing with that. That is shit. Okay, so that was Leo. Let's go to Virgo. Oh, hopefully it'll be something better. Virgo, what's coming up for you next week? What is the key energies? Again, a lot of grounded energy here. Okay. Virgo, you have planning and action in reverse as well, and you also have family in reverse. Some of you guys are wanting to reconnect with family members, wanting to see them, wanting to go visit them. You cannot do so. Maybe someone is sick, or maybe certain restrictions have been put into play again, so you're not able to go. Maybe there is some weather issues as well that's preventing you from going. But regardless, Virgo, I feel like it's something that's affecting you emotionally, though. You're quite disappointed, to say the least. Maybe you haven't seen certain members of your family ever since all of this stuff started happening in the world. And you were really looking forward to that, reconnecting, right? Being able to actually see each other face to face, and you weren't able to do so, or you're not able to do so. But maybe it's a case of, rather than just giving up hope, maybe you just need to change your plans. Maybe you can go at another date. Maybe it's because flights were cancelled, or, you know, certain roads are closed off for repair, or whatever it is, right? It's not to say you're not going to see them, but I feel like you are at a distance with some key family members that really mean the world to you, okay? And you're wanting to reconnect with them, or at least people that feel like family to you, right? If it's not directly family members, okay? So let's see what else we can find out here. Yeah, you're really stressed about it. You were really looking forward to this, but it's not happening. Okay, yeah, okay, I'm getting another message here as well. For some of you, okay, this is another message. Some of you wanted to go visit family members. That's not happening. For others of you, you may be hoping, you may have been hoping to get pregnant, okay? You may be having some fertility issues, okay? And you're feeling like, oh, this is never going to happen. When will this ever happen? But I feel like timing is a factor here for some of you. I really do, right? I don't go into pregnancy stuff. That's not something I do. But if I see it, I have to mention it. But some of you guys may be getting really frustrated with some fertility issues, right? But I know it's as difficult as that can be. You know, not to give up all hope on it is what I feel like is being communicated here. But I'll show you. So you have the Nine of Swords. So there's that disappointment. The Lovers, Gemini energy. The Empress in reverse. Okay, Empress keeps coming up in reverse, which is weird because I am shuffling, and you know, if it really wants to come up in the upright, it always does, but it's not. So this seems to be an overall energy for the collective, that we're really having to take a look within to see what is the underlying issues here, okay? Because I feel like for some of you guys, it is involving a health issue. That's why you can't go to visit family, right? Either because you're not feeling at your best. Maybe you're worried that you have, you know, that you may not be well in some shape or form, right? Or you're disappointed over the fact that you feel like you and your partner are not conceiving, right? And that was something you were hoping for. But I feel like there may be an underlying cause to that, and it could be even stress related. With that Nine of Swords, it could be even just the stress. Your mental well-being is affecting you physically at this point. So just be aware of that. It's important to take care of yourself, okay? And next you have the Page of Swords, okay? Air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Four of Cups. King of Pentacles keeps coming up as well. So strong Taurus energy, and the 10 of Cups in reverse. You feel like you're never going to have a family. You really want to build a family with this person for some of you. And you feel like it's never going to happen. And I feel like people are trying to console you, to let you know it's okay, it's going to happen. It's just about timing, things coming together. But I feel like you're kind of losing hope here that this is ever going to happen. And I feel like for your partner, okay, some of you could be connected to a Taurus, right? They find it really hard, you know, watching you go through this, because they really want you to have the family life you always dreamed of. So you not having that right now, it's really difficult for them, but they're trying their best to support you. But it's like, no matter what they do, they can't console you, is what I feel, you know, and that's why. So there may be a lot of crying that you're doing next week. And I'm sorry if that's the case, Taurus. But I want you to know that you have an amazing partner now. Someone who's very grounded, stable, caring, nurturing, loving, giving, you know. And that's what perhaps you need to know as well. That, you know, whether or not this happens or not, you already have family. You have this person and they're not going anywhere. Okay? So I know as much as it can be really painful, know that you already have family. And it's a real blessing. And I feel like this person really is going to be there to support you through everything, you know? So that's beautiful. For others of you where you're wanting to visit family, I feel like it's a case of, I feel like it's maybe a case of you have an opportunity here to take care of yourself first and foremost. Because again, I feel like there may be some kind of health issue going on here. So the universe is like, it will happen. You will reconnect with your loved ones. But right now you need to take care of you. Right, get your vitality, your health back, or let whoever it is that's sick in your family build up their strength, get their vitality back, and then you can be together again. Okay, so it's going to be different for different people. So take it, you know, however it makes more sense to your situation and how that can be unfolding. Right? So yeah, I didn't expect that. That was a weird reading, kind of heavy, pretty sad, but there is blessings in it for sure. There is a beautiful, loving connection here. And I feel like, you know, that needs to be something worth celebrating, right? So I hope that helps. Virgo. Okay, so now who we're going over to? Libra. Okay, Libra is next. So let's see, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's coming up for you next week? Let's see. Okay, Libra, you have fragmented energy and joyous fun. Okay, so you are here, there, and everywhere. I feel like you're wanting to do all of the things, is what I'm getting. You're wanting to do all of the things. You want to have a good time. You want to focus on the positives in your life. You want to focus on the good connections. Even though you are dealing with some heavy stuff behind the scenes, there is turbulence in your energetic field. There is some heavy emotions there, but on the surface, you seem like this bubbly ball of light, because essentially that is who you are at a core level. I do feel like your inner child is healing dramatically as well, which is great. It's starting to come online and feel like it's safe to have fun again, which is good. But yes, I do see there is still a deep healing process taking place behind the scenes, which is fine, right? It's just important that once you are done doing your day-to-day, having these, you know, joyous moments, connecting with friends, family, whoever, that you take some time out for yourself, have time to recharge, recuperate, right? Because it is taking up a lot of your energy. And because behind all that, you're still doing this deep internal processing, which takes up so much energy by itself. Okay, so there is a need to recalibrate at the end of every day and also recuperate, recharge. That's what I want to say. So that's going to be very important for you next week, balancing those energies. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Page of Cups, Knight of Swords. Gemini, Pisces energy. So there could be someone wanting to get to know you, but has been very, what's the word I was looking for? I just had it on the tip of my tongue then. has been very coy about it. I feel like they've not been very direct about this, though. There is someone that has some interest in you, it would seem. Someone that you may know in your friendship group or you've crossed paths with while you were out and about. Maybe at an event, a party, a bar, I don't know. An outdoor event, maybe. Maybe at a theme park, I don't know. Are theme parks even open? I don't know. But let's see. Oh, yeah, there's someone that's interested. That's what I'm getting. Could be a Sagittarius, Scorpio, Leo. No, not Leo, sorry. Aries. Okay, let's see. What else? This is crazy. Oh, it could be an Aries. Yeah. Aquarius. All right. Let's have a look. So Libra. Ace of Wands. Temperance. Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay. So there's your Sag and Aries energy. Aries is coming in strong and so is Aquarius. But there is someone that is very attracted to you, I feel. Someone finds your energy like intoxicating is what I want to say. I'm not going to get too far into that because we're keeping it PG over here. Okay? PG-13. But yes, someone is very much intoxicated with your energy. They love being around you. And they want to do a lot more than that, okay? So that's all I'm going to say there. I do feel like you're both going through a healing process, though. There is a lot that's taking place behind the scenes. I feel like this person feels that there's a lot of potential in here. Every now and then, you see how he's got his toes, like the Archangel's got his toes in the water. I feel like every now and then, this person dips their toes in the water just to get a feel for the temperature, right? But then they soon retract it because they're still going through an emotional healing themselves, right? But their higher self is encouraging them to do this, right? To not only heal, but to also explore the potential of this connection. I feel like with the Queen of Wands in reverse, though, this person has some real confidence issues. Like I said, they didn't come forward, right? They have some feelings, right? It's only at a page level, to be honest, right? They have some feelings that have been stirred. So this could be a new connection, very new connection. But they're not confident enough to put themselves out there to express this. They don't feel ready. They don't feel, you know, I feel like this person is very attracted to you, but they're not feeling overly attractive themselves right now. Okay, there's a real lack of confidence and self-esteem at the moment. And it might be because there's a lot of deep stuff within themselves that are being uprooted at this time that they're working through. So their confidence may not be where it usually is at. Not to say this person is never confident, but right now I don't feel like they feel so confident. But with the Death card, that is changing, all right? They are going through a huge process here. So I feel like it won't be long until this person is ready to make an offer. Right now, they are not in the right energy, okay? King of Swords in reverse, this person is being completely distant, all right? They might not even be communicating with you right now. You might not have even heard from this person for a while. But what you don't know behind the scenes is that they are preparing to come forward with an actual offer, something tangible here. So they're going from the Page of Cups energy to the Page of Pentacles. So at least they're coming forward with something, as opposed to starting to feel something for you and then not expressing it, right? This is them actually coming forward at some stage with this, right? But I feel like they're going through a whole process, a whole transition with this. From being, you know, having this attraction, desiring it, not feeling confident about it, going through a huge healing process and transformation, you know, kind of still being distant, working through this integration process, and then coming forward with something tangible. Possibly an apology as well for not initiating something with you sooner. All right, so that's what I'm seeing playing out for you. Possibly even next week, you may get some communication finally from this person or an apology. All right, if not, it will be soon because the energy is already present. So I hope that helps. All right, so let's see who is next. Ah, yes, last but not least, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on with you, Scorpio. So what is coming up for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for next week, 16th to the 22nd for Scorpio? All right. That's interesting. So Scorpio, you have professional assistance in reverse and new supportive connections. All right. I feel like you may be making friends with someone new here. You may need some support, some guidance with regards to maybe even a legal matter or what your options are with regards to, I don't know, whatever the hell this is. It could be many things and it's going to be different for different people. But I feel like there's someone coming in that's saying, actually, I know something about this. Let me give you a hand, right? So it's not coming from, you know, like a lawyer or a doctor or someone like that you would meet in that professional capacity. But you may be connecting with someone who has a more holistic approach that can help you. So this could be, you know, instead of going for, say, for example, traditional therapy or counseling, you may be connecting with a spiritual healer, right? Something like that. It's something less orthodox, but something that you feel like is really beneficial for you, okay? Maybe it's more aligned to how you are and how you operate. And it's someone that I feel like you're going to form like a very trusting bond with, which is really nice. Okay, so there's definitely something happening here. A good connection is being formed, right? This is someone that will become a friend if they aren't already, I feel. So this is cool. Okay, so what else with regards to this specifically does Scorpio need to know for next week? Yeah, it could be a Leo, Cancer, someone who has these placements. So you may be getting support from one of those signs, possibly a Libra. Libra's been coming up a lot this week, along with Taurus. Let's see what else. Could be a Scorpio. Scorpio's also been coming up a lot this week. That's your energy. All right. So the Sun in reverse, the Queen of Cups, that's Leo and Cancer. 9 of Cups. All right. So this is good. This is emotional support. This is someone who wants to potentially even give you something way more than just friendship. That's possible, okay? Could be a water sign, could be a fire sign, could be Cancer, could be Leo specifically, right? Or even Libra or a fellow Scorpio. But regardless, I feel like this is more about someone wanting you to feel like you are back to who you really are, back to your true self, being in your element, getting your wishes, getting your bliss, you know, chasing your dreams, or should I say aligning with your dreams rather than chasing it, and feeling really good, you know, rather than pouring out and giving everything to everyone else all the time, you finally getting your wish fulfilled, you finally feeling accomplished and feeling like you have all of your needs and your bases covered, right? So this is someone I feel like wants to support you, wants to give you kindness, give you compassion, be nurturing, loving, giving towards you. I do feel like this is more in a platonic way though. I don't feel like this is about, you know, a relationship or romance. I feel like this is more like someone who wants to be a true friend, right? In the best possible sense of that. Someone who wants to be there, right? On an emotional level. This is someone who has a great deal of empathy and compassion. Again, this could be a spiritual healer even, that you become friends with. But I feel like they are seeing something in you that you don't see in yourself. And they're trying to help you to realize that you can have anything you want, right? You can attract that beautiful divine blessing into your life because you are a beautiful divine blessing in yourself, Scorpio. So that's nice. I like that. Okay. Next, you have Justice, okay, Libra energy there. 3 of Pentacles, Earth, Tower, there you are, with Aries, and the 9 of Wands, okay. So yeah, there is this, I feel like you're getting a huge wake-up call, right? The universe is bringing this person into your life or deepening this connection for a reason. Because it's time that you had the love, the compassion, the understanding, the emotional support that you've always shown others, Scorpio. So now you are in a receptive energy and you're being encouraged to do so, right? It's time to balance out the scales of equality, fairness, right? The sword of truth and the scales, right? Of equality, balance, justice, fairness. And it's time for those scales to be balanced. You have earned a lot of good karma, is what I feel, Scorpio. And yes, while there may have been some huge tower moments that are happening in your life, there may be some big sudden changes. I feel like this is more about an epiphany, a realization, a big wake-up call, right? That some of the connections you were dealing with in the past, or possibly even a work situation you were in the past, was not for you. There were potentially people taking advantage of you, but not anymore, okay? That's coming to an end in order to lead you towards something greater, okay? Something that you can possibly even create for yourself, okay? And this person wants to show you how to do it. Amazing. But it does mean being willing to put yourself out there and to step up. So this person could be helping you to not only heal yourself and give more to yourself, and to show you that there are compassionate, loving, caring people that want to support you. They may also be encouraging you to pursue your passion or maybe even a soul mission here. So that is awesome, Scorpio. So I like this for you next week. It looks really, really good. As long as you can get out of your own way and not overthink things, right? Based on the tower moments you've experienced in the past. Because I feel like it's just clearing the way for something much greater and more aligned to who you truly are at a core level and what you have to give in the world, right? So you need courage in order to take this step, but I feel like it will serve you really well if you don't get in your own way. Amazing. I'm glad we ended on a lighter note because some of these readings were crazy, okay? Just to be honest with you. I don't know what's going on in the collective field right now, but there's been some intense readings lately. But anyway, so that is it. That is all the signs for next week, 16th to the 22nd. I hope that you found these messages useful. Of course, some things you may be like, wait a minute, because it hasn't transpired yet. But who knows? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. You will see as time moves on. But I hope it does help, at least give you an insight for those who feel that this could be relevant to your story, your situation. If that's the case, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Like, comment, share, do subscribe if you haven't already. It'd be great to welcome you into the Soul Tribe. And yeah, we'll be doing another reading for you guys very soon. I'm not sure if I'll be doing another Secrets Revealed next week, possibly. Keep an eye out for an announcement because I usually announce it just before if I'm going to do one of those. But we'll definitely do another weekly update for you next week. So for now, have an amazing weekend. Enjoy it to the best of your ability. And I will speak to you guys soon. Take care. Bye.